How you doing, guys? You alright? It's Luke Bamford. We're at the beautiful Tunnel Barn farm today. We're doing something a little bit different today though. We're using a method feeder, but not how you'd normally do it. It's a bit different. It's like what would I say? It's like a bit of a quirky method to like pole tapping. It's like probably like next level, I think, when time's right. So I'll quickly run you through what I'm doing, and then later on you'll be able to see the action. We've already had a go, we've had a few on it, so it's working, you know what I mean? Everything's looking good. So all I'm doing, I don't know if you'll be able to see, I'm sure Gary will get a close-up on it all later. I've turned a Middy method feeder into one that will go onto the end of your pole. Like I say, I'll go through like the bits with Gary a bit later, but I don't know if you can see it. It's basically, get a tub. So as you're fishing, we're literally, just like your normal ground bait mix, this is adrenaline. Yeah, look, the chickens wants of it. And basically all we do is literally as easy as that, and you're ready to go. And as you tap it, literally as you tap with that on the end of your pole, it just forms like a nice little cloud, and you can just lift your float up, let it drop through the cloud, lift the float up, let it drop through the cloud again. So rather than just having a little ball of slop in your little pot and tipping it over, you only get one shot through the cloud with that. This time you're literally getting 7 or 8 goes for it. To be fair, when this method works best is like when you're chucking slop in and you can see fish coming through the slop. When they really want to go through the cloud of ground bait, that's when you know it's time to have a go at this. But yeah, so we'll have a go. We'll see how we do, shall we? Nice one. Cheers, guys. So we've just loaded it up. I'm sure Gary will show you how I've done that in detail. But we'll just load it up, we'll just ship out. Just nice and tight to the reeds. Just a nice little tap. Just like you would if you was like just tapping your pole anyway. Give it a tap, lift your rig up, let it sink down through the cloud. And you can see like as soon as that cloud disappears, then you can just literally re-tap again. So literally, you probably, like I say, you're probably getting 7 or 8 taps at it. Oh. And hopefully, obviously we'll build the swim up and hopefully we'll get them going, and you can see just exactly how effective it is. Oh, there we go. Just on cue, we've got one. So, like I say, you see I've had like 5 or 6 attempts through the cloud there. So, right, if I just had a little ball of slop on and I put it in, I would have just had that one opportunity. And then once that one opportunity is gone, you have to ship back in, go again. Because you can't feed accurate at distance there. But with this, you bang on top of your float, and just like that, boom, we've got one. Right, we've only been fishing, what, 5 minutes if that? And already, it's starting to get big F1s. It's going to be a great method. There we go, guys, there's another one on the old method on the end of the pole. Another nice F1. Now, oh, yeah, look, it's trying to go under the platform. Well, we've had some, like, they're doing the hedge trimming on the far bank today, so it's been a bit noisy, so if you can't hear much, I do apologise. Well, it's not affected the fishing too much though, we're still catching plenty. There's another nice F1 on it. The lovely F1s in here. Don't take long to build a weight up when you catch them like that. So there we go, so I'm just fishing maggot on the hook today. To be fair, you probably could get away with fishing pellet, but I know they like maggots at Tunnel Barn, so it's just easy, isn't it? So just put a couple of them on the hook, and then all you do is literally get your pole, method mix, literally, just squeeze it straight on. That's it. You're way to go. It's literally as fast as that. You're not trying to put it in a pot or anything. You literally just squeeze it around the tip of your pole. And you know wherever your pole tip's going, that's where your bait's going. Give it a tap, lift your float through the cloud, and that's it. And just keep repeating the process. Once your cloud's disappeared, just give it another tap, lift it up, and just keep repeating. Like I say, you get 5 or 6, attempts, depending on how hard you flick it in the water. It's just so accurate. You couldn't chuck slop that accurate. Another tap. There we go. Got one. Oh, he flew into the reeds out. I don't think he's coming back. Oh, is he? He's coming. He's coming. No, he's not. He's done me. He's done me. The little bugger. So there we go. Quick load up again. Straight in. It actually stays on really well as well. Like if you ship it across, you could go 14, 15 meters, 16, not a problem. And tap tap, pull your rig back up into it. Let it go right down. Oh, there's something there then. Following that cloud's still there. And that cloud's gone, so another tap. Straight back through it. That wind's just picking up. And some free offerings to keep them interested in the area. There we go, and easy as that. Bosh. Another one. I like you get a few taps at it. So it's not just a case of literally go in one go, another big F1. Fill to the method feeder. There we go, another big F1, banging the top lip. The big wise old F1s have seen it all, but I don't know if they've seen this one. There we go, just a couple of maggots on the hook. Obviously you can use pellets, whatever you want. Well, a couple of maggots. Just get your ground bait, straight on, just big squeeze around the end, and straight back out. And ship it all the way. Unless you can literally put it, and obviously you know wherever that's going, your float's going to be at the end of it. Obviously you've got a 4-inch hook length tail between your float and the pole here, but other places where you can go to like an inch or something, you just push your float right up to it because you know exactly your food's going to be where you're fishing. And obviously, like I say, you can keep playing with it, like see how they want it on the day. Some days you can whack it all off in one go and fish for a big cloud. Other days you can literally just have your pole just resting on it, on the water, and it'll literally just keep breaking down. So there's a constant fall of just food. Oh, just missed one then, and just pulled it. Straight back in the spot again. You still got some ground bait on, look. Throw another cloud, lift it up, drop it down. So just keep playing with it. You literally, there's still some bait on. You can just see, there's just some bait just falling over. Not loads, but just enough just to keep them coming exactly over the pole tip. Just tap a bit more off. And up and down again. So coming to the end of it now, so now there's no bait. But even if you've got no bait on, you're still fishing. Because it's only like a little small method feeder on there, it's not really affecting the pole performance. So you can just you just pick up your catapult and just keep the bait going in over the top like you would anyway. And just keep working the float up and down. Give it another 10 seconds and I'll come in. Oh, there's one. Oh, bumped him. I was a bit keen on it. There you go then, look, the maggot's still on. Straight back. Squeeze your bait around. And there we go. So, it's so fast to reload the feeder. You can try it with a pole pot and stuff like that, but for me, just adapting that method feeder on the end of the pole, it's just so fast to feed. So obviously you don't want to mess around trying to ball slopping or anything like that. It's literally grab it, it's nice and dry, so your hands literally just stay dry as well. Not too messy. Just keep tapping it over your float. Just keep working your float up and down through that cloud. Give it a good tap. Like I say, you can keep varying it. You don't have to keep doing the same thing. If it goes slow, so obviously we'll get slow patches and good patches, like you do with F1s. They back off, they come in, they back off. You just keep trying different ways. Just because you're not catching, don't just sit there and not do anything. Just keep trying. Oh, that wind's getting up. Oh. That's another good thing with this method. Even if the wind does get up and gets too strong for your catapulting, you've still got that cloud of bait going through. So if you can't feed by a catapult, you've still got a good cloud to go through, so you've still got that opportunity to fish shallow, even if you can't actually catapult a bit across. Let's say you're fishing 14 metres and you have a big side wind on, and you couldn't get maggots across there. This, I'd say, is your next best thing. Just tap some bait in across there, tap, tap, bring it up, there we go. Oh dear, I pricked that one. I think he just took it on the way up. No, still got bait on. Tap it through. That wind's getting a bit naughty now. You can see some light. There we go. There's one. And just like that. No way. See, obviously that side wind's getting a bit naughty, so you'd really struggle to pick up and feed with accurate with a catapult. Obviously now you've got them on your top kit on control. Just give them some loose offerings, because obviously we're fishing maggots, so you might as well give them a bit of free food, just to keep them interested. And for them people who struggle to feed as they're holding the pole, this would be a great method, because like I say, it's just all so direct. You're not trying to do two things at once. You're just there, you just control your pole of how you want that bait to fall through. And it's all just about creating that cloud and just keep lifting and dropping your rig through the cloud. So that bait's more or less gone now. Tap that last little bit off. Bring the float up and back through. You're going to have a bite in a couple of minutes. And you can always just fish it like you would. Like there you go, look. Just give it that extra 20 seconds, catapult maggots over the top of it. And you're getting best of both worlds sometimes. Just because you don't catch one through that slop, it's not the end of it. You can always literally just give it that extra few 30 seconds, put a pouch full if you can, and it might just give you that bonus fish before you come back. Nice little F1, only a little stocky one, that one. And put him back. You repeat the process. And straight in, double maggot on the hook. Obviously, I think to be fair, we could have fished pellet today. I don't like buying a million pints of maggots, to be fair. That's why I prefer methods like this. You go to them venues where you're allowed to chuck slop in, and this is definitely going to be a method for them venues, because it's literally slop constantly going over the top of your pole. A little tap, bring your float up, straight through it. There we go, and it's easy as that, straight away. That went on the first tap, that did. And you see, when I hooked the fish, as obviously I knew the fish was already there, so literally blow your tap, whack your bait off that, and you've fed your swim for your next one. It's just about keeping that swim going, and you can soon build a real big weight up. Decent F1 by the field of it. Fighting like Rambo. Don't have to try to rush them neither, because these are like £2 a pop, these are. You'll soon build a big weight up. You're catching them every couple of minutes, you're going to be on for a real big weight. It's probably £2. Nice fish. There we go. Another lovely Tunnel Barn Farm F1. How are we doing, guys? Alright? I hope you enjoyed that. So that was a little demonstration of how deadliest method can be. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly show you exactly how I doctored the Middy method just to actually make it fit on the end of your pole, in case you want to try it. So I think it's definitely a deadly method. You know them days where you especially on venues where you'll have chuck slop and you have fish swirl through. So this just gives you the method, just literally to tap the water, creating that cloud every time. You can just literally work your rig up and down the slop. So what I'll do, so this is the Middy grip feeder, and all you do is when you're at home, it literally takes about 10 minutes to get ready. So if you get a screwdriver, you just put it down the back of it where the lead is. It actually just peels off. It takes a bit of thing. Obviously just take your time when you're doing it, because you don't want to snap it. But if you get a screwdriver in there, you can peel it off, and it has 4 little holes that obviously open up and releases the lead weight from the back. So this is what it looks like with the lead backing taken off the back. So obviously you have a tube that runs through the feeder, which is normally obviously an inline feeder. So when the back's off, it won't be like, it will have like a little lump there where your line runs through. And all I've done when I'm at home is basically I've had a screwdriver, the one that I've used to peel the back off, and all I've done is heat that up on the cooker. So you just heat that up so it's red hot. Then literally, if you just rest it on the back of the feeder, and all that does is cause a little dip in it, because where you want it to be sat on the pole, you want it nice and flush with the pole, so it's not going to keep spinning round. As you can see with this one, obviously it fits nicely into the pole, so it literally takes 10 minutes to get ready. Then with the holes where obviously your lead weights came from, you'll be able to see on this one, is all I've done is got my leftover rectical elastic that I've used when I'm doing my poles, and all I've done is made a little one, probably like a centimetre or 2 long. All you do is poke it through the holes either side, and all it does, it gives you that bit there, and quite simply, obviously I've taken one off, all you do is literally pull your elastic, click it on, and away you go. And that will sit on the pole, bang on like that. You don't have to be like dead tight or anything, it's basically, but as you can see, that feeder's not going anywhere. Even when it's loaded with ground bait, it's not going to move. I'll still have a play around with it as well. Then, as I showed you before, this is my ground bait. And all you need to do is literally, as if you would have it on natural, if you was fishing the method feeder on the rod, on the bottom, so to speak. Same sort of mix, you don't have to be like over wet or too dry. Literally, just pick it up, just fold it on, give it a squeeze, and that's it. Like I said before, it doesn't need to look pretty. It's literally going to go in the water, just tap it in, taps out, and away you go. That's just going to keep that cloud going. You'll probably get 6-7 taps at it because it's on the feeder. And that's it really. Just get out there, give it a go, and see how you get on.